I think the fact that we've been unbeaten while the World Cup players have been away has been a huge credit to this team. I think it was always going to be a difficult time for every team in different ways. You know, like our group of players are so immersed in the World Cup that it's hard sometimes to keep them focused on their job. And, you know, England win and unfortunately I don't get to watch it or be there or celebrate it, and you know, you've got to turn your attention back quickly to what you need to focus on. And you know, credit to the team that we don't think that we've played the best we can, and we don't feel like we've peaked, but we haven't lost in that period. So I think it's given us a good platform to build on. We weren't happy with our performance last week in Boston. But I think you saw some of the old traits of the team coming through where we don't play well but we win. And you know, I think in the Chicago game away, we lost that in a similar vein to the Boston game where, you know, we come out and win. So I think that was vital. And then tonight, I felt like tonight was a really big opportunity for us to get 3 points. And Kansas have had a really tough time of it lately, and us getting 3 points today, in my mind, was a bit of a 6-pointer at this stage of the season. So really happy that we were able to do that.
You recently tweaked your defense a little bit. You're seeing Rachel start and Ellie come in as like a fifth extra defender late for energy. Is that providing extra attack out of the defense or shape out of the defense? What is it that change has provided for you?
I think it's just a different picture. I think Kendall Fletcher's a different player to Ellie Reid. She's been immersed in being a centre back for a long time, so it enabled us to be quite fluid in our formation. And both games, the last 2 weeks when Ellie's come on, in the Boston game and tonight, I think she's been excellent. And I said to her yesterday that it was a really difficult decision on whether to start her or not, because I thought she played so well last week. But she gives us a different dimension when she comes on the field. And I felt that as a team, we haven't utilised substitutions as well as what we could have done in games gone past, and I include last year in that. And I think, not that Ellie wants to be a substitute for forever, I know she doesn't want that, and I don't think anyone does, which is great. But I think we can utilise our bench more. We have a lot of different dynamics on there. And I think we showed that tonight, you know, when Ellie came on and when Danny came on, it just gives us something different. It doesn't mean the players that start aren't good enough, it just means it's something different for the opposition to face.
I'm building on how you commented when Danny came on. The serve she gave to Kim.
Fantastic. Unbelievable ball. That's Danny, actually. Danny, last week she did really well when she came on. And I think for Danny, she's desperate to score for us, desperate. But, you know, the assist she gave to Kim is as good of a goal, in my opinion. Because a lot of our assists come from Jess and Kim, and we need to share the load on that. And yeah, Danny's ball to Kim was fantastic, and the moment Kim chested it or thigh'd it, whatever she did, I just knew she was just going to absolutely smash it. So, because I thought Nicole had made some fantastic saves in the first half against Kim, and you don't tend to get 2 or 3 or 4 against her. She might let you have 2, but after that, then she tends to punish you. So.
What else did you feel like went well today?
I thought we moved the ball really well. I thought we controlled the tempo. I was disappointed to concede late in the game. We've done that a couple of times against Kansas, where the game's been comfortable and then we've let them back in it. But I thought we dictated the game for 99% of it. And we've done that a lot. We've done that the last 2 games against Kansas and not won. The final being one of them. And tonight we dictated the tempo and got the result. So they're a really difficult side to play, Kansas. I've the utmost respect for their coaching staff and the way they try and play. And, you know, they've been hit badly by their World Cup players going, but they still try and do the right things and still try and play the way that they believe in. And anyone who gets a result against Kansas comes away feeling very good about themselves because they're a great side.
You guys are 13-0-5 since you started playing here. What makes this place special?
It's home, I think. You know, it's not anything against Starfire, but it was never as. You know, we rented a room and we rented a field. Here it's home. You know, we have the locker room 24/7. It's exactly how we want it. It's all got everything that we need in it. And when the players come here, they feel like it's their own. I mean, every player, I think pretty much the whole team came early and watched the England game before we were starting, because they just feel it's somewhere where they feel comfortable. So that, I think that transcends onto the field. We train here every day, so we know what that's like. We paint the lines, which costs us money, but we feel it's an important part of what we want to be. We made the field bigger as part of that, which again is what we want to be. And teams fear coming here. I think they find it difficult to break us down, and I think the girls have a real sense of pride about what it means to play in front of the fans, and play in Seattle, and how much it means to put on a good show here, because they know that if they keep doing that, then people will keep coming back.